The feedback that we got from the class was quite similar really. It was like they just said that we needed more abstract shots, just to break up a bit, because we got loads of shots of punts and everything. All the shots were really long as well. All the clips were really long, so we just needed to break up a bit and make it more abstract and fit in with the music.
Did you have any ideas of how to achieve that or not?
People said about leaves and water, obviously, because that was a theme throughout. Water, leaves, just abstract things, and we can make effects with the stuff that we filmed, extra footage.
Did the feedback on that help that you got?
Well, the feedback with that was quite useful with the ancillary products, because with the leaf shot we filmed in extra, quite a lot of people thought that was a very good shot, so we decided to try and incorporate that in further projects. So how do you feel about your final video?
I think it's quite good now actually. It's improved a lot from our rough cut because we added ancillary products into it to make it more interesting. The feedback that we got from our rough cut was very helpful as well. It means we can do a lot more and make sure the final cut was in sync as much as it possibly could be. I feel it's more of an interesting video to watch now.
Would you say it conforms with conventions from that genre of music?
Well, a lot of those sorts of videos, they don't really have a lot of people in them. So from that point of view, we might have conformed. So James Blunt, he only ever really has him or him and someone else in the video as the main focus. That's the same thing that's comes across like by Jack Johnson and James Morrison. So yeah, it's quite a depressing song as well. So you mainly focuses on this one guy and shows how his world is, and so from that point of view I think we've done well. So how does your video conform with conventions of a music video?
Well, if you break it down into Goodwin's points of analysis, firstly it fits in with the genre characteristics, with it being a single male artist, usually portrayed on his own. Then it's on the way the video is presented, it's a performance of that single male artist. You can then break into the micro elements. The camera work focuses on that single male artist again. The mise-en-scene is quite, some way you'd expect lots of people to be, but as it's only one person, it draws attention to the fact that he's on his own. The costume design, well, he wears the same throughout the whole video. Now, most videos would have changed that, but as the song has the line "going nowhere like me," he remains the same throughout the whole video to reinforce that. There's this mild use of voyeurism in the video, as the lead singer hardly ever looks directly into the camera. Ali, how did you go about creating the advert for the video, and did you face any particular problems?
Well, we researched previous adverts for artists and looked at how they were presented and what key things were on the advert to attract a customer, and we put them into our advert that we were creating. I suppose one of the main problems was our advert that we finally created didn't really fit in with our music video. But I don't think that was a bad thing, because the advert is a bit more bright than our final product, so it almost attracts a customer towards it because of it being more bright, and it looks more interesting as well. It does look like a professional product now compared to other ones we've analysed. It's got quotes from magazines. We also got inspiration from people like James Blunt's album Back to Bedland and James Morrison. They both have just the male artist as the main focus on the advert, and we've done that as well with ours and given quite a neutral sort of background to it so that he's still the main focus. Yeah, I think it went quite well really creating the product. The software we used as well was also really useful. It's really high tech and just very easy to use.
So Danielle, what research did you do into the Digipack?
We originally researched the Beatles' Revolver Digipack album and the Doors. We decided then to go for a threefold effect, and the feedback that we got from that was that we should incorporate loads of different stills from our music video and make them into a collage onto the back of the Digipack, and just make the front and the inside quite neutral and relate to the artist more.
So Johnny, did you face any problems whilst creating the Digipack?
Yeah, one of the largest problems we faced was trying to get it to fit in with the other ancillary products. We wanted it to look a little bit like the advert, but not copy it completely. So there would be some continuity, but people wouldn't think it was just another advert.
Cool. And how did all the products fit together?
I think they fitted together quite well. We tried to carry through the whole range the quite stylised images we create with them, with the filming, and we always keep referring back to the river scene. Well, one image in particular, which is used in all three, was a shot of the cam from a bridge below with nothing on it.
So how effective do you think the Digipack was?
I think it's quite effective. It fits to all the I think it was quite effective. It conforms with all the conventions of other Digipacks. It's got all the necessary legal copyright words on the back and images.